Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, these are the Jerusalem artichokes I've planted in the small containers, and they've gone absolutely mad, even getting as high as the ones that are planted directly in the ground in the container with the open bottom. So I thought I'd better have a look at one of these. It's a little bit early yet, there's no flowers on them, but I just want to have a look, see what's going on. Doesn't look like they've escaped out the bottom, and looks like I've got myself exactly what I wanted. Hopefully they won't get too much bigger, but I can actually start harvesting these now. Checking all this soil and making sure all these bits go to the bin at home. So I'm pleased with that little harvest. Very nice, very nice. I think it was last year when I actually planted some Jerusalem artichokes in some buckets, because I thought I got a couple of YouTubers coming to visit, and when I harvest them I got quite a few of the small ones which are ideal for my lunchbox at work, and that's why I've planted the 9 there. And yeah, so realistically we should harvest these about November time onwards through the winter, but I'll be able to start early. So that's the reasoning behind growing them in containers, hopefully to contain them as well, which it looks like it has done. Very dry, but I haven't watered for a while, but it doesn't do them any harm at all. Today you're going to see a messy allotment. It isn't something I normally show you, but today you'll get to see everything. So we've got the yellow courgettes still harvesting well, but that one's not quite forming right, but it looks like there's a good piece up there to have. Really pleased with the shop bought tomatoes, the vine tomatoes growing on the vine. Now these haven't, well, I'll tell the truth, that's how you get them in the packet, but obviously they come all ripe and ready to go. But these are absolutely delicious, sweet. So I'll be saving some of these seed, or some seed if the wife buys some over the winter, well, she will do. And so much better than all the seeds that I've actually bought this year. So I'm pleased with those. The heavy pepper for Malvern, it didn't look much at one time, but that's still going strong, as is the long pepper. So we're down to about 13 inches now on that one, and it's just started to turn red. Now this is one that I picked off the other plant, and it's surprising how heavy it was when I actually took it off. but there's nothing left on this one, so this one may come out now to give us more room other than the small ones. There again, I may try them, see if they're tasty or not, but they've reached now the top of the polytunnel. The second long chilli, some of these are not growing exactly straight, but I'm going to leave them all on now just in case one of them gets a good spurt on. Cucumbers, got another one there, so that'll be coming in today's harvest. I've got one there in amongst the grapes. We're taking the last of the grapes today as well. A few carrots left there. Some long beans. I planted these with full intentions of supporting them, but they're supporting themselves now, so we'll see how that goes. Moneymaker, these are my saved seed, and it's just started to split there. I've stopped watering now. So we'll be harvesting a few of those today. Well, all of them that are ready. Malvern, the parsnip. Can't wait to actually unearth these. It won't be long now. We're only 18 days away from Malvern. So there's a mixture of carrots and parsnips. Now, if you remember, I planted some Boscup Glory seeds. Now, does that look like the foliage? There's the leaf off one of the plants. It's probably better on that one. It does look very similar, so it may be out of all those seeds that we planted in that pot, we may have had one actually grow. Again, it's very difficult to see without we've been picking them on a regular basis before they completely back on. Just another little cucumber there. It's coming nice and steady, don't want them too many at a time. And hiding away are my gigantomos. Any trouble when you haven't got a tidy, but that's a nice size, not big enough for Malvern, but I wasn't expecting it anyway because I didn't get any of the massive blooms. Again, let's show you the mess. I've been drying these coffee grounds here for absolutely ages, still haven't had time to bag them up. Basically, the red onions are storing nicely. I may or should have trimmed some of the foliage off, but that looks pretty. So a little bit of work in here to do. With what drop of rain we've had, we're up to just over 700 litres in that tank, and this one's slowly filling up from the containers at the end of the polytunnel. What an absolute mess. And I've got my white onions here. This one's just started to go, so I'll be taking this one today, cutting it in half and salvaging the rest. Carrots in the bucket, still looking alright, other than these carrots in the buckets, and that's lack of water. Giant beetroot, giant Swedes had its day. We'll do a reveal on that, see how it's doing. Absolutely loads and loads of beans. I've got 4 different varieties here, and I'm saving seed off all of them. Basically, I've put French beans. So we've got a row of French beans here, then another variety, and then on the other side, so I don't get mixed up with the actual bean itself. So if I pick a bean from this end and let it go to seed, I know it's that variety that we planted in the first place. The freebie peppers that we had from the nursery. and these are doing well now, and we're getting quite a few fruits. Whether I'll let them go red or pick them green, I'm not sure at the moment. These tomatoes are doing a lot better than these ones. They've gone now, but this one is doing exceptionally well in these containers. So basically what I've got here is a pot sitting in one of my lampshades. The bottom of the pot is cut off, and then the rest of this is filled with soil and goodness right at the bottom. That variety hasn't done as well as that one, so we'll be sticking to that one in the future if I've got any seeds left. Turnips, chard and Swedes. Leeks looking a little bit sorry for themselves by the look of it. I haven't looked at them for a while, so I'll have to have a look at that. Kale, as you can see, picking loads of that, and we've had all the sweet corn off now. Giant cabbages. I managed to keep the butterflies away from them, but I don't think I've got anything for Malvern, and in actual fact I think that's just started to split, so that may be harvested. This one isn't the prettiest, it was the best at the time. I was certainly going to get myself some nice red cabbage, but these were, I was advised to grow these for the show, but very late on, so we will be getting a head start this year.